we're on our way up to Casara Bonella, which is a village that's in the bottom of a sierra that runs from east to west or west to east, depending on which way you're coming. And in front of us here, over the top of the lorry, is the start of what's called the Malaga Montes, the mountains of Malaga. So they head from here, they're kind of petering out here, finishing, and they go away from us sort of northeast, behind the actual main city of Malaga itself. Just over on the left a little bit there is a big hill. Excuse me. That whole hill is owned by one person, a gentleman in his 80s. He lives in Malaga now, in the city, and his family have always owned that land and that whole hill. So once a year, the main house, the kind of what would be the manor house, or the main cortijo here, is on the other side of the hill, facing north. Once per year he has a big party there, a huge party, for all of the people that live in the area close to the hill, and they can go up there. It's free food, free drink, and they have a lot of music. So he puts on a big event for the people that live in the area. Now this is a very new road. Lisa uses this every day to go to work. It's made the journey, our journey from Coín to Malaga, about 15 minutes shorter. Oh, it's cut off the old road where we used to have to drive through, which was an old country road. And now you can come on this bypass road and join the motorway here, and either head where I think this lorry is. No, the lorry's going where I'm going. So if you turn right here, you can see the sign, go to Malaga. We're going west up the motorway, and we're heading up to Casara Bonella. I've got an appointment there this morning, and you can see we're just on the edge of the hills here. Just across from us here, where you can see those very tall trees, that is the end of the river that comes past my house, so the Rio Grande, and that's where that goes out and actually joins the Guadalhorce, which is the main river coming down the valley to Malaga. So this is actually the end of that river coming down. Okay guys, I'll bring you along later. Okay guys, so now we're in the really in the valley of the Guadalhorce River. The Guadalhorce is over to our right, between us and the base of the hill there. That's the big hill that belongs to the one gentleman. So that whole hillside belongs to just one man, left to him by his family. And down here it's very, very fertile. We're in the floodplain from the river, so everything grows extremely well here. The farmland's very valuable in this area. So these farms tend to stay in the families that own them. They don't come up for sale because the land down here is so fertile and valuable. We're heading west on this road, and we're further north than where I live. So ordinarily when we look out, even if we climb up to the water tower up above my house, we don't get to see this valley because it's shrouded by the plains, by the hills in the plains, so we don't get to see it normally. Over to our right is a village called Pizarra, and that's quite a new village. It's obviously the hub of the village. It's quite old, but it's really grown over the last few years. Excuse me. It's really grown over the last few years because of the train. There's a direct rail line into Malaga, so it's an excellent place for young families to live now. And I think, as you can see from the nature of the buildings, it's probably expanded four or five times in the last few years because of these young families being able to live there and commute into Malaga for work. Very heavily laden trees here by the side of the road on this farm. The oranges. So all of these farms are very well taken care of. You can turn off to the right here and go up to Alara, and then you go further up to the lakes where I've been before. I've got some videos up for the lakes. And now this Caminito del Rey, which is the very famous walkway. It's one of the most popular tourist destinations in Spain now, to come and walk on the Caminito del Rey. So maybe we'll do that one time. I did it just before they closed it to renovate it all. When I did it with a friend of mine who's a climber, and we did it with ropes, because you had to actually climb part of it. The old walkway had disappeared. So parts of it you had to actually climb, but now it's all been redone. They spent millions there to put a new walkway in, so it's a very, very popular tourist destination now. So we're heading south now, and this little tiny, it's not even a village, it's like a hamlet really, called Zelaya. We're on our way up to Casara Bonella, which is at the foot of the hills we can see in front of us in the distance. And Casara Bonella is actually where the family of the actor Antonio Banderas is from. So although they say Antonio Banderas is from Malaga, he's actually from Casara Bonella, which is a small village at the bottom of the hills, and all of his family still live in Casara Bonella. So he's a country boy really, and his family all still live here in the countryside. So if we could kind of look in this direction, if we could see through that mountain, on the other side of that hill there is Gibraldalia, which is a small village. If we could see through there, we'd be looking directly towards where I live. So I live over there, over the top of that, and across the plains. And actually on my bicycle rides that you've seen me riding, I come across almost to that hill from my house, and then I turn and go back towards Coe. So we're actually very close to where I ride my bike. But we're coming up to the base of these hills up here where Casara Bonella is. Okay guys, I'll speak to you a bit later on. As you can see, all the snow's gone. Just a little bit of cloud right on top of the hill now, but all the snow's gone from the high peaks. Warmed up yesterday. It's 10 o'clock now, and it's 11.5 degrees centigrade, so I expect it'll be around 16 to 18 today during the day, so quite warm.